this point, I think we've done enough myth-busting and detective work that we've got a reasonably good idea of what good corporate governance is and isn't. And even if you're not convinced by my perspectives, you at least have a good sense of where I stand. So if we stick with the conditions we've set so far in this season, it leaves us with an important question of who's responsible for good governance, for establishing it, for measuring and monitoring it, for redefining it when needed, for being curious about new ways to achieve it. I believe the questions and answers apply at two different scales. First, inside an organization, your organization maybe. The way your board and your managers create the conditions to integrate and synthesize the interests of your stakeholders, your owners, your employees, and more, so you can generate decisions that generate value and minimize harm, all guided by a clarity of purpose. But there's also a system-wide responsibility influenced for sure by organizations and also by governments, regulators, academics, consultants, customers, communities, and more. An easy example would be that regulators can, and sometimes do, create conditions for listed companies that make it more difficult for them to have good governance, requiring them to spend time on box ticking that could be spent on value-added decision-making, all in the name of systemic risk management. Not that that's an inherently bad thing, it's just a clear example of the impact, positive or negative, that outsiders can have on the governance effectiveness of corporations. My hope is that the system and the organizations within it can establish greater clarity and alignment around what good governance is in the first place, so that we're all pushing in the same general direction.